avevo onu sigbe simu enu singlichi enu loso bebe la karaze dole ni sigbe se siase esidemese and singlise me. So Kate, the registrar of the Avatime Traditional Council, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. So what we're saying is that we received the letters, you may know, from Okusie Debrado, and which letter was given to you. We discussed that you should invite them for an emergency meeting today. That is why we are here. And so where we are now, we ask the secretary to the Traditional Council to just read the invitation letter for the hearing of everybody. We asked whether the author of the letter was available, and he said he was. And other people who were copied, they said they were, except Okusie Otubrum Koko. We haven't heard from him. So we will proceed and give the opportunity to the author of this letter to say his part. That's where we are now. So, Secretary.
Mancrado, Acting Chief of Amedzofe, Avatime, Amedzofe. Dear sir, destabilization of the peace and unity of Amedzofe by Osien Adjatepo VII and the members of the Avatime Traditional Council. Letter heading letter. Reference to your letter captioned above, dated 16th June 2023, addressed to the Registrar of Avatime Traditional Council and copied to various individuals and governmental agencies, have been directed by His Royal Highness Osien Adjatepo VII, the Paramount Chief of Avatime Traditional Area, to invite you and your elders to an emergency meeting scheduled to be held on date 15th July 2023, time 9:30 prompt a.m. Venue, Major General Constance Ejani Apenu Community Center, Avatime Vane. Agenda, to discuss your letter captioned above and addressed to Avatime Traditional Council. B, to update the Avatime Traditional Council on the latest development on chieftaincy issues at Amedzofe. C, any other matters. Thank you for your usual cooperation. Yours faithfully. Signed, Tete Alfred Yao, Secretary to Avatime Traditional Council. Copies go to all chiefs and queens of Avatime Traditional Area. 2. Onetie Osawa Dede Asante Soe Avatime Amedzofe Okusie Otubrum Koko the 5th, Chief of Kokoli Pome Clan Avatime Amedzofe Okusieka Abaye Ebenezer, Chiefs and Elders of Avatime Amedzofe. Then copied to A, the Registrar, Voter Winner House of Chiefs. B, the Chairman, DISEC, Who West. C, the NIB Officer, Who West District. D, the Police Commander, Who West. Chairman, let Alia Emebolala to want to get the Rapid.
Kiko Liboleki Okusie Debrado. We now give the floor to Okusie Debrado to state his case. Yes.
Acting chief, no Amedzofe. Okusieka, Ole, for and when we see when we letter, ni Amedzofe on every name. There must be well consultation, ni Pas de marketing, Valini, Amedzofe, Akolani, marketing, pour ma présidente, on y a un acting chief, Tokodo, Tokedone, Unu, Kableke, Abia, Tremi, Libolava, Klemek, et nous acting chief. Let the honorable chief, honorable Desi, open the letter. Freedom of speech, freedom of media. For acting chief, you know, the il y a même un personne autre qui a travaillé pour la part. Et pour nous donner, Amedzofe, on a été. For the benefit of the registrar, what I'm just asking is that somebody signed a letter that is the acting chief. And there is a royal father seated there representing the Amedzofe community. He copied him, and yet he is saying he's the acting chief. So I'm at sea, I'm lost, I do not know. And so I want him to give that clarification before he proceeds with his submission. Thank you very much.
Libola kera treleme pour le luna sukon si abu isianu nukapakala teme. Nsi block le traditional council ati ko ponuguni ekusibome ni imaneme osane kebo so ko onuguni ekusibulame he nwisi kwesi anwusi acting chief honu acting chief traditional council regular report libole officially to traditional council to ababu isianu what I'm saying is that I want to thank the questioner for the clarification that he is seeking. Fortunately, this is a traditional council that is sitting here. We will not delve into that issue now. And the traditional council, by law, does not meddle in town chieftaincy issues. If there's any problem, that is where the traditional council comes in, if that problem is properly laid before the traditional council. So if he's aggrieved about this designation, the traditional council is a proper place that he will have to formally place that request or petition, and then we'll deal with it accordingly. Also, Inte Kapaka Lokale, Ablag, you are drawing our attention to this anomaly. We are hoping that you do the needful, or the Amedzofe Township will do the needful to seek clarification about this issue. So that is the point. Thank you for understanding. Doctor.
And a whole portion was devoted to discussions or written about Broadway, Okusi, unfortunately, some of the issues that were raised in the letter needed some clarification and response. It could be a letter, it would be difficult for men, Dr. Tikwi, if they mentioned in any letter, to adequately respond to some of the issues raised. I would wish Okati Akebro some time to give a befitting or appropriate response to some of the issues raised in the letter.
I've invited him to come and explain himself the reason why he has to, in the first place, write the letter. And then we pick it from there. So, Chairman one to Kuanu, Cookie Kudonu, to Obusianu. At any point in time, Henya Felibote, Madi Kukones, or respond. Cookie Kudonu, to he Edulbola Gale, Lilia Wole. Hekutani Kutata Kuwunu Umunoche will adjourn it to another day if we are not able to finish the meeting because it is a letter that is dear to the heart of the traditional council, and I'm sure he, the person, Mankrado. So, Chairman One Otokianu, say Mankrado do, the floor is yours.
A traditional council in each traditional area. 2. The name and members of each traditional council shall be stated in the National Register of Chiefs, maintained under Section 59 of this Act. My first question is, since we've started the meeting, I've not heard anybody calling a roll, or there wasn't any roll call for us to know the chiefs who are present here to listen to what we are saying. So, with your greatest permission, we would like to know the chiefs that constitute the traditional area, and if they are all present and are properly in their position as required by this law. Thank you. Traditional area Azi, Bano, Bekusa, Baline traditional area, Ba Enyina Pete Azenini, Keplek Pame. For Gequibaye, Mamosi, Bekwa register, Kepiate, Bekusa, Gevalea, Alobalo, Gevamaya, Hequiatesi, Okaka, Gebekwa, or Leatiti, a qualified Aziagi, Anu, Keplepa, Me Ebola. Lenume Libetopune.
There is a traditional council, and I want to forgive you for not knowing who the traditional council members are. And you will permit me to say that it is my responsibility to work according to the law that has been established, and that is what I've been working with. And so the traditional council as constituted now is made up of all the